Hi, my name is Caleb McLemore, and I'm a real estate agent with Keller Williams Realty. Joined here today with Evan Hayes from Austin Title to answer questions about title and the crucial role that it plays in the real estate process. Now, everyone knows that in real estate that there's a lot of things that both buyers and sellers have to keep track of in order to make sure everything holds on until you get to closing day. And because of that, there are things that can fall through the cracks, and so there's a lot of closing pitfalls that can happen. So on your side with title, what are some of the most common pitfalls that you run into?
Thanks for the question, Caleb. Yeah, so many closing pitfalls. A lot of them, the most common ones I see probably aren't title related. Like, early on in the contract, you get a bad inspection report, the appraisal comes back, it's not high enough, your financing falls through. The biggest thing on our end, on the title end, would be a claim to title. You get your title commitment, you review it, and it doesn't look right. The ownership isn't right, and you're like, well, why isn't this seller in title like you should be? Am I getting clean title to this property, or and so title issues could definitely be a closing pitfall and hold up a closing, but it's our job to make those not happen.
Right, but unfortunately, it also means you got to be the bearer of bad news if something comes up, and no one likes being told bad news.
Correct, yes, sir.
And from things I've heard, one of the things is sometimes people get confused what constitutes as a marriage and what constitutes as like being officially divorced in terms of like paperwork.
Sure.
So what I've learned is make sure you get everything in writing, because otherwise you might have a very bad, last thing anybody wants is to come to closing day expecting to get a home, and then title, you unfortunately you all have to be the bad guys to go, well, except.
Right. Yeah.
So
yeah, absolutely. Always make sure you're in sync with your title company, your realtor, your lender, because you have to work together.
Yes.
To get your deal closed.
Absolutely. Because like I said, everyone wins on closing day, so everybody wants to get there.
Exactly.
But just like if you're on the seller side, just quick word of advice: there's nothing wrong with talking to title beforehand. So if there are issues, you can go ahead and get it solved long before it becomes a headache. But thank you so much for your insight, Evan. And once again, we'll come back with more videos, and be sure to send in any questions if you have them that you've always wanted to ask a title agent. Thank you so much, and we'll see you in the next video.
Thank you.